Yeah. Okay, guys. I'm Pranav here back again. Welcome to the test over automation. Thank you very much for giving me so much likes and comments on my last video. Just want to let you guys know, like, okay, uh, we already promised you like how we can do this authentication, handle the authentication without actually logging in, without actually logging inside our particular test case, right? So this is our lambda test playground which we saw last time. Let me just log out. So if I just go and click on edit your account here, my what is my requirement is without I log into this particular lambda test, I go to this particular account or edit section, or not sorry, account edit. I go to this my dashboard page. Okay, click on this edit your account information. Okay, and I want to change this first name and last name and click on continue, and I should see this success. Your account has been successfully updated. Okay. So let's jump back to our documentation. So here is the Playwright official documentation. Let's see what Playwright try to tell us to handle this type of scenario. So if I just say authentication in some test, and if I go to, yeah, this is the one. Basic shared account in all the test cases. Okay. It's very important, guys, if you read this documentation and try to implement some of the stuff like this way. Um, so this is actually on TypeScript, but yeah, pretty much easy to use. We can also set up similar way. Okay, so yes. So if you guys know, some of you guys might have watched my previous video, but if you haven't watched it, just go and watch it through. I've explained completely like how we log in into this particular Lambda test account and all of the stuff. So yes, I will also put the link into the description. So you guys go and watch that particular video on YouTube. Okay. So let's see how we can handle this login. Okay. So for the prerequisite, what I have done, if you guys know, I have in my last lecture also, what I have done is I just copied one particular folder which is login test to e-commerce login test. In similar way, I have just copied this e-commerce login test and place it over here and just change a little bit of data. So the last time we have in e-commerce login test, we have the data was user is going to the main page, which is e-commerce lambda-test.io. But here in this case, we are actually going to the our account page instead of going to the actual lambda test IO. Okay. And we just gonna, I have also add some data saying like, okay, my first name, let's change it to Krishna and last name, change it to Yadav. Okay. And here is the, sorry guys. And here, I think I don't need this one. We're gonna validate like, okay, whether that particular thing is displayed. So I think we don't need this one. We're just going to remove this one. Okay. And this is a locators. So all these locators are here. If you see what I have done, edit account. So edit account locator, edit your account information, which is using a text locator. Okay. First name locator. So if I go and click on this edit account, this is a first name locator, which we are using it as a has input first name. Okay, which is a ID attribute, and last name we are using is last name lock, and here is has input last name. This is also an ID attribute, and we are clicking on this continue button. Okay, so I've just took this click continue, and input value is continue. Okay, and when I click on this continue, then I should see success, your account has been successfully updated. Simple is it? So I have again put this as account updated, and success, your account has been successfully updated. Okay, I hope you guys understood this data and locators file. In my previous videos, I have thoroughly explained this data and the other files. So we are actually in a process of setting up the whole project. And once everything is set up, so if you can see, guys, we have a login test, we have a e-commerce dashboard test now, and we're gonna have a login test here again. So we're gonna add more test cases into this e-commerce dashboard, right? And then after this, what we're gonna do, once we are actually thoroughly okay with that particular test cases, then we're gonna run everything together, and everything is good. Then we're gonna deploy it into the GitHub Actions, and we're gonna deploy our reporting over there into the GitHub Actions, and we're gonna deploy our report to the actual website. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna deploy the whole report to the website itself, instead of like watching every time here in our local. We're gonna have a digital report. Okay, that is my end goal of this series. Okay, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Now let's see, we already have this test. So what I have done, I have just done a regular test saying, if you come here, edit your I come to this particular account page. So this is await page dot go to dashboard data, dashboard page URL. Okay, and similarly we're gonna do the pause action, pause, so we gonna see the whole scenario, how we gonna navigate to each and every. So this is something called like a debugging as well. Okay, debugging your test case. Then what I have done here, await test dot step, and I click on edit my account. Okay, so I'm clicking on this edit your account information here. Okay, and once I have clicked on that one, then what I'm doing here, I'm just changing. I've given these two locators here. These are the dashboard first name and last name locator, name and last name locator, and fill. You know, guys, there is a very good thing when you use the fill in Selenium. You have to actually clear whatever is entered. But when you use fill, it first clear the information, and then it enter the information. This is something fill function is doing here in Playwright. Okay, and similarly in last name also, when I'm using the fill function, that means it's clearing all this information and then adding the information. Okay, this is what this particular test case is doing, step is doing, sorry. So if you guys can see, I have written everything in Gherkin format. Say given I navigate to the login page and I click on my edit my account, and I change my first name and last name. When I click on continue button, so this is a continue button. Okay. Uh, then I should verify the success, your account has been successfully updated is displayed. Okay, so what I have given the assertion over here. Expect page.locator dashboard account update is visible is through the. Okay, this is a assertion, is to be through the is a assertion. Okay, which is actually said. So guys, here I haven't provided the await because there is no point of providing the await statement over here. That's why I haven't provided the await statement in this particular assertion, right? I hope you are enjoying, and if you have any question or anything, you can ask me in the comment box. I will try my best to answer those questions. Okay. Pretty much this is it. And what I have done for a prerequisite, I have set up this auth.setup. If you want, I can set up together, but it's very simple. If you guys might have noticed, like, okay, in our login test or spec, what we are doing is going to URL, taking this role attribute, taking this, clicking this particular login button and verifying, like, okay, filling up the username and password, and clicking on submit button and verifying, like, okay, whether the user has logged into the successful page or not, right? And pretty much this is this. Okay, so I have just provided this as auth.step.js, which is actually, if you guys can come back over here and see what does the Playwright community says to us. Okay, import test as setup and expect from the Playwright test, and then set up one const auth file. into the Playwright auth user in JSON. Okay, so this is a file. This is something we have to provide it as a prerequisite over here. Okay, and setup and then saying like, okay, go to this page. They are saying, okay, you can hard code all the data over here. Okay, so I have just hard coded all the data over here completely. Get by rule button and hover and click and all this things are done in auth setup.js. Okay, so now let's go guys and look what next to do. I have done, okay, wait page context setup path is this one. Okay, wait context setup path is this one. We have already we got this one as well. And now what else they are telling us to do is, okay, now what they are saying, set up the project. So let's do this step together. So I'm just going to copy this and come to my playwright config.js, and this is my Chromium project. Okay, before this I have, yes, over here I will just do setup the project, and instead of setup.ts I will do setup.js because we are using is in a JS format, right? So let's remove this and just do it to JS. Okay, then what is it, what they are saying, they're saying, okay, session storage playwright author user.json. Okay, so place this particular thing, use the prepared auth state. Okay, so let's copy this from here and we're gonna place it over here. Okay, right, and they're saying, okay, dependency is setup. Okay, so let's use this dependency to setup, right? Okay, so pretty much everything we have done here. But one more thing they are saying is, before doing anything, we need to make a directory over here like this way. Okay, so let's make a directory on our project structure over here. So we're gonna make our directory on a project structure. We got our directory here on our project structure. See, let's now what was our end goal was to come here. This is a test, right? Okay, I hope you know everything about this test. Okay, maybe after this, I will try to push this code into the GitHub, and you guys can access from there if you want to play around with this particular code. Okay. So here, what we have done, I've just provided that e-commerce test.spec.js over here, and I'm running just test only, and I'm just validating all these things. Like, okay, I land on a dashboard page, and then I've just put this pause. Okay, and test dot, okay, and dashboard locator, edit the locator. Okay, and we can also give this session storage over here as well. We'll look into the upcoming lecture. Let's just first try to get the authentication JSON file over here somewhere. We gonna have yeah, over here playwright auth, and we gonna have one authenticate a user JSON file. Okay, so where we are defining this JSON file, user JSON file we are defining when I go to the playwright config.json. No, not sorry, not there. Uh, yeah, here on auth setup, we are saying we want this particular auth file over here. Okay, right. So pretty much it is this it is. Okay, I'm saying test dot only. Everything is fine, and let's just go and run our in our terminal. Go and execute this test case. Okay, right. So this gonna just execute the okay, let's change this suit name to e-commerce suit, right? E-commerce uh, dashboard suit. Okay, right? And we're just going to run our test case. Let's see if we are getting this user JSON file over here or not, right? So at the very first time, it will run the two test cases. Which once it will run the auth setup. Okay, once the auth setup, I think it will fail because we miss one particular step over here. This will fail. Why? Because it will not log in. Okay, it logged in. Wow, that's great, right? But we did the pause, right? So let's see this. Let's see the beauty over here, right? If I click here, it is going to this edit account information. I click here. Okay, it is going to this particular page, account information page. And if I again click it, okay, look, we don't have to clear it. It just copy paste, remove that one and copy paste the Krishna over there. Click here. Look, here also we didn't clear anything, and it did its beauty. This is the beauty of the Playwright. Okay, and when I come here, you can see it's already on that click. And if I step in, okay, then it is clicking on this particular continue button. Okay, right now it will click on this continue button, and our test cases pass. Okay, guys. So this is pretty much it is. It already promised you like we gonna do some end-to-end testing. And now what I don't want to run the setup every time. Okay. One more thing. We don't want to run the setup every time. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come to that this playwright config.json file, and instead of providing dependency setup, I don't need it. Okay. I will provide this particular file. Let's see. And I don't need this setup as well. Okay. Let's see now what happens. Okay. So now you can see it is only running first test case and it automatically logged in, right? So very first time you have to run the authentication setup, right? And after that, what you can do, you can just give your session storage over here like this storage state, and this is your user JSON. Okay. And you click here. Where is it? Yeah, right. And I click here again. Okay, we already changed this one, but yes, okay, but it's still doing the same thing, right? And we just got one particular test case passed. So if you guys clearly see what we are doing, we are running the whole setup over here, or setup, okay, and we are running the test e-commerce dashboard and validate the first name and last name is changed. Okay, validate user is able to change the first name and last name. Okay, I hope you guys have understood this particular video. And if you need more explanation, just ask me question into the comment section. Okay, it's very simple. What we just doing is what I have done is just create one folder saying ecom. Now we see all those session login and all those stuff. Now let's do one more thing. Uh, if I go back to my config.json file over here, I'm already using this session storage. But do you think is it feasible to call the session storage every time over here? No, because tomorrow we can call n number of things over here, and we might run into some issue, and we won't be able to handle it over here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? Okay, let's see if I just use this session storage. Okay, and if I just go and yeah, type in my ecom. Okay, and it will just gonna run all the ecom. One second, sorry. My bad. Control C. Okay. Let me correct it. Sorry. Let me go back to my dashboard test and remove this only, right? So in my ecom, I have some test cases over here and some test cases over here as well. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, CLS. Okay. I will just gonna run all ecom. I think there are 6 test cases. Yes, that's right. It's 6 test cases and it is running. Do you think it will pass all of those test cases with that session storage? Let's see. I don't think it will pass because what we are doing, we're actually hard coding whole session storage over there, right? So what is happening here in our login test, we are giving the login details, which is already handled by our login, right? Let's see, it will definitely fail, right? It is taking a long time, look, right? So how we can overcome from this particular issue, right? So yes, this will only pass one particular test case, and rest of the test cases will fail. Okay, right? Okay, it's taking a long time now, but yeah, let me show you what is the issue. If I so I already show you like okay, we are actually logging over here, and we are also giving session storage, which is again a issue. Like every time our test case will get failed over there. So instead of giving the session storage, hard coding the session storage over here, all right, which is going to remove the session storage from here. I will just to control um, X, right? So we don't have any session storage over here. Okay. So the best practice, what does it says? Wherever you need this session storage, this is a test case where I need the session storage, right? Like before, whenever I navigate to the dashboard, I need to get logged in, right? Then I can use this session storage like this way. If I provide test dot use is that function, and inside this, I can just provide this. Okay, remove the comma. Okay, so look, what is this they are saying? Populate the context given the storage state and option used initialize the context and logged in information obtained. Okay, right? Pretty much this is it. And now if I go and run the whole framework, let's try to run the whole framework instead of running the just a grab. Okay, I'm not going to provide any grab option or anything. I will just provide the reporter to see what test cases are running. Okay, right? So let's see now what happens. It's running 11 test cases using 4 workers. Okay, it will take some time. So please bear with me, right? Okay, so look how fast it is. Right? Everything got passed. And now if you go and check my reports, the beauty of the reports. Okay. We're not hardcore. We are actually providing the steps and everything inside our test case. So look, these are my e-commerce login test cases. These are my e-commerce dashboard test cases, and these are my login test cases, right? If I go to my e-commerce login test cases, verify the login test. Okay, what it is doing? Okay, can you see it start with end, but if you click on this before hooks, because we are giving a before each, you will see this. Given I navigate to login page, uh, and I hover my account and I click on login. Okay, and then I enter the username and password. I click on submit button, and then I did this. Okay, so this is the beauty of the test cases, guys. Okay, look, similar way over here. Okay, and let's see our ecom dashboard as well. I think there will be only one particular test case, but yes, look, given I navigate to the login page, okay, I need to change this to the dashboard page, and I click on my on edit my account, and I change first name and last name. When I click on the button, then I should verify success. Your account is so and expect to be through the look. Okay, so this is the way we have to design our test cases. I hope you enjoyed this. And look, this is also, so we are actually running two grabs here, ecom and the smoke. Okay. So this is a way you can provide everything like this way. And I think we are on the mission to complete our project now. Look how nicely I have given everything. So this is the way we can add all the folders and inside one folder. So anytime you want to change something, you just go, okay, there's an e-com test get this e-commerce login test is failing. So you come here where it is failing. It is failing due to the locator, it's failing due to the data. If it is failing due to the locator, go to the locator, change the locator. If it's failing due to the data, come to the data and change the data. And if and I don't think you need to change anything over in the test cases. What you need to change is just data locator. That's it. Okay. This is also a nice design structure pattern. There is a page object model as well, but this is also a good design structure pattern. which we can use it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this session and what next coming up like. Let's see in our dashboard what we can do. Okay, I will again log in with the session storage. Okay, so I okay I have login first. Sorry, login. First one maybe test 1 2 3 4. Okay, so after logging in, what I need to do, let's go back to modify the address entry, download. Oh, okay, let's do some ordering. Okay, so shop by category. We're gonna click on this one, and we're gonna select maybe any one particular category. Let's click on laptop and notebook. Okay, and we're gonna come here and look. We can click on add to basket. We're gonna click on view basket. We're gonna come to this page. Okay, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna update this quantity to maybe 5. Okay, and click on this update, so we get this particular message. Okay, and I'm gonna click on checkout. Okay, and I'm gonna enter the whole this particular this particular old billing address and edit box and everything. We're gonna enter everything and click on continue. Okay, and then see, we will check it from there where we are landing actually. Okay, and then we're gonna this is something end-to-end test case we're gonna do it. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy this series. So, guys, please ask me questions. I'm really eager to answer your questions in the comment section, and also give me some feedback. Like, how do you like this video? If it is interesting for you or not, right? And also just try to subscribe if it is feasible, and if you are liking, and if it is really helpful to you, then please subscribe and give a talk on the bell icon. So anytime when I'll be making a video, maybe next series I will be doing on a Playwright BDD, and which will be really good one. And we're gonna not hard code anything over there, and we're just going to design everything from scratch, the Playwright BDD. Okay, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the Playwright BDD page object model. Okay, so over there you're gonna have a page object model as well as everything. So I think pretty much this is it. I will try to do this end-to-end testing in last other 2 or 3 other 1 or 2 session, and then we're gonna see how we can deploy the whole reporting and all those stuff. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for giving me comments, and thank you for such a wonderful views. And so have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.